Hello friends, I am Sonone NS from Jodha Prasadji Modi Junior College, Ambajogai. My today's point is organization of cell. This is the chapter from 11th standard. The number of chapter is 5. Then first we will see how to cell organize. Now what is the cell? Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of the life or living organisms. Just like a house wall have a bricks roll. Bricks also the structural unit of walls. Like that, cells is the structural unit of our body. But these cells are living, so they perform another function. That is they are functional unit of our body. Then there's cells detailed study in our biology branch, that is the cytology. Cytology is a branch of biology in which a study of cells, structure, its function, its reproduction, its growth, etc. Then you know that every organism, it may be unicellular, it may be multicellular. It's made up of a cell. Means life start from a single cell. That single cell divide, redivide and to form a multicellular organism or a complex organism. That cell is very tiny. We can't see with our naked eyes. We need a microscope for see the cells. If the size of cell is very larger, then we required a microscope. And if the size of the cell is very smaller, then required a compound microscope. That compound microscope have capacity to magnify the object 1,000 times greater. And we use in the laboratory a light microscope. To invisible the things, we use a beam of light. So that microscope is called a light microscope. And if you want to see clearly interior of the cell, then we use a electron microscope. That electron microscope have a capacity to magnify the object 5 lakhs times. This is about the different types of microscope we have to use to see the microscope. Cell is the basic unit of life, or it is also called as a fundamental, structural and functional unit of living organism. And the study of that cell under the branch of biology, that is the cytology, study of cell and its cellular structures. This cell who first observed? In the cork, that cell first observed by Robert Hooke in his book Micrographia. He actually saw cell wall of dead cells, not cell itself. Only cell wall he observed. In the cork, a honeycomb like structures, a compartment like structures, only wall he observed. But later on, another scientist, Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Anton van Leeuwenhoek, Robert Hooke discovered cell. Then Anton van Leeuwenhoek is a scientist that prepared their own microscope and observed another types of cells. These cells are living cells. Examples are a human sperm cell, RBCs, bacteria, like that. Then Robert Brown, that scientist, say that cell is not empty. It contains something, that is the nucleus, discovered nucleus. Then later on, another scientist like Sheldon and Shawn formulated the cell theory. Next. Then we goes toward the cell theory. Cell theory formulated by a botanist and zoologist Sheldon and Shawn. Then this cell theory that Sheldon observes different types of plant cells and concluded that plant tissues are made up of cells. And Shawn also observed different types of animal cells and concluded different types of tissues like bones, cartilage are made up of cells. These two scientists are said that all living organisms are made up of cell, but they cannot explain how the new cell is arises. So that next scientist, that is the Rudolf Virchow, he explained that new cells develop from pre-existing cells by cell division, means hominis cellula e cellula. Hominis cellula e cellula means a new cell arises, new cell formed, developed from a pre-existing cell by the cell division. Then cells theory states that all living organisms are composed of cells and product of cells. And cell is a structural and functional unit of life. And all cells arise from pre-existing cells. And some additional points: cell contains a genetic material that will be passed from one cell to the next cell during the cell division. Cell have a capacity to convert the energy. Then cell is a self-sustained, self-duplicating, independent unit. This is about the cell theory. Then we will observe all cell size is not same, shape is not same. They have a variations. Cell size varies, shape varies. We observe a different shapes of cells and size of cells. First we will observe here smallest cell, that is the mycoplasmas, pneumonia like organism. That organism is a very smallest cell, 0.3 micrometer its size. Then largest cell, egg of an ostrich, which is 15 centimeter long. Then smallest cell in human body, red blood cells. Then largest cell in human body, that is ovum. And longest cell in human body, that is nerve cell. All these are the different sizes of the cells. Bacterial cell is also 3 to 5 micrometer in size. Then we goes toward the shapes of the cells. We observe a very different shapes of the cells. The shapes is depends on the functions of the cell. You observe a spherical, oval, rectangular, triangular, elongated, the different shapes of the cells. Then next. Now we will go toward the types of cells. You know that living organisms present on the earth, all these are kept in 5 kingdoms. Scientist Whitaker, later on, first of all the Carl Linnaeus kept all organisms in 2 kingdoms, Plantae and Animalia, but later it is not appropriate. Then later on R.H. Whitaker kept all organisms into 5 kingdoms, kingdom Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. That kingdom including Monera, all organisms, these are called simple organisms. And forward or other 4 kingdom including organism, these are called higher organisms. These Monera including organisms are made up of one type of cells. The name of that cell is prokaryotic cells. And the organisms which are made up of eukaryotic cells, these are higher organisms including the kingdoms Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Now that prokaryotic cell Living organisms are kept in two categories on the basis of which type of cells they are made, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. These are the primitive cells and these are the advanced cells. Pro means primitive and eu means true or advanced. Then main difference between these two cells is that lack of membrane bound nucleus. In the prokaryotic cells, a nucleus or a genetic material of that prokaryotic cell is not bounded by a nuclear membrane. And in eukaryotic cell, the genetic material or nucleus is bounded by a nuclear membrane. Then membrane bound organelles are absent in the prokaryotic cell, and membrane bound organelles like a endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, plastids, lysosomes, all these are the membrane bound cell organelles we observed in the